We are going to figure out who has the best plate at the end of this. You get so the first time my wife had Thanksgiving dinner with my family, we use paper plates, and if we're feeling fancy, Chinette, and you do the Chinette platter where you can get as much as humanly possible onto one vessel.
Huge plate.
Yeah. But she was just horrified. She's like, "You don't use real plates?" Now, flash forward over 20 years, and we barely use real plates at home on normal days. Like, we use paper plates all the time.
I want you to want to do the dishes. No, I am with you. It's a battle that I have in my household quite often of when to use paper plates and when to use actual plates. And I'm pro paper plate every time because I just want to throw stuff in the trash and be left alone after dinner. But okay, so we have to set up some parameters here.
Okay.
Andy.
Yes.
Because you know that there are certain situations where you could say something general and that takes away other things that are in that category.
A whole category, understood.
So like, for instance, and I don't want to give away anything, but we all know who is cornbread in the roll family?
Oh, cornbread is its own thing. Like, if you're gonna give us a bread, it has to be a specific bread.
So you can't just say rolls.
It can be a specific kind of rolls, but not rolls. Right.
Okay. And mashed potatoes, there are other types of potatoes. So if you take mashed potatoes, you could still take another potato dish later.
Oh, you could absolutely take potatoes au gratin or like a hash kind of dish. That's
scallop
all still
potatoes.
On the table. Absolutely. That's still on the table. Yes.
Okay. Stuffing's number one for me. And I had a hard time with that because I know you're going to take macaroni and cheese. And I thought that there was a chance that stuffing could fall to the second round. But I don't know if you could even have a Thanksgiving plate without it on it.
Here's the weird thing about meat. And so where I come from, it's dressing, not stuffing, and
whatever you want to call it.
Well, no, but it's cooked in a dish as opposed to cooked in a turkey, like in the cavity of the turkey. I like stuffing when it's cooked in the actual cooked in the cavity of the turkey stuff. I like them both. But it's actually probably not my favorite thing, and probably would have fallen to somebody much later.
Can I say dressing / stuffing?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, because I think it's generally the same.
Here's
thing
the thing
in terms of
that I need to say, and I want to know your opinion on this, is that I like macaroni and cheese better than anything.
Mm-hmm.
I think macaroni and cheese is the best thing that you can eat on Thanksgiving. But as it pertains to what my plate is going to be as in the Thanksgiving
as you're planning it out, yeah.
You have to have stuffing in the mix because I think stuffing is Thanksgiving.
See, but I can do without it. I told you.
Scott, would either of you taken stuffing in the first round if I didn't take it?
I would have taken it. I was figuring it was going to be that one was going to be my pick.
Okay, so I'm happy I did it.
What do you have, Scott? What's your number one?
The one thing I will say is stuffing and dressing kind of goes in between in where I live, kind of the southeast Iowa, Illinois area, a lot of family. It's kind of interchangeable, so it works both ways. I'm going with mashed potatoes.
All right.
Mashed potatoes are the cleanup
the Iowa
hitter.
Football of sides.
The cleanup hitter of baseball on Thanksgiving. So yes, you've got to have mashed potatoes next to your stuffing / dressing to make it a real Thanksgiving dinner.
I am going with the king of all sides, mac and cheese. It is the best side under any circumstance, on any day of the week, any day of the year, any holiday, any occasion. Macaroni and cheese is the best side. And I stole a recipe from, it's the Clarkston Union mac and cheese, Clarkston, Michigan. I had it at Union Woodshop, which is their sister barbecue restaurant, when I was up there covering I think it was the NCAA basketball tournament, was at Auburn Hills. And I put it in my mouth. This is the best mac and cheese in the history of the planet. It is so good. I found their recipe on the internet. I've been making it ever since. I don't do it justice. Like, if you get a chance, if you are, north of Detroit on I-75 and have a chance, Clarkston Union or Union Woodshop, they both serve the mac and cheese. It's incredible. I cannot recommend that enough. But mac and cheese, I've had people argue with me it's not a Thanksgiving side. It doesn't matter. It's the best thing available.
But this is the thing about this draft that will determine who wins. I'm putting together a Thanksgiving plate. and you're putting together the best possible plate with dishes that happen to be at
I'm
Thanksgiving.
Ohio State. Yes, I am putting together the best collection of athletes.
Yeah. And what am I then?
You're Jim Harbaugh.
Oh boy. I'm Jim Harbaugh weird. So I guess that makes sense. All right. So you have another pick then?
So I get another pick. I will take Parker House rolls.
All right.
And so Ari, do you remember when we went to Snack Bar in Oxford?
Of course. No, I forgot.
They made just an incredible version of Parker House rolls there with fresh butter. It was incredible. But these are the ones that are kind of clumped together that you have to pull them apart. I love those. And you just load them up with butter. And you can just see, this is the problem with my plate list. So I pile on the turkey and then the different sides, and then I just put as many Parker House rolls as I can on it. It's very, it's very tricky to move with it afterward because it all might come tumbling down.
I think I won the draft already because I already have it planned out.
Scott's got the next pick.
No, I know, but I think he's going to blow it. I can just tell by his face the way he's contemplating, and that means panicking. You know those people that you go to dinner with and have the menu in front of them and they know what they want to order?
Yes,
and
when
they
you
panic?
ordered when you ordered a panini and I ordered a lamb shank. Yes, I remember that.
I'm going with the king of desserts, and that's pumpkin pie.
Oh,
Because I'm not a pumpkin spice guy. I'm not a pumpkin latte guy, but damn it, I'm a pumpkin pie guy.
Nothing wrong with that.
I'll eat that 10, 11 months a year. So, yes.
But that doesn't go on your primary plate.
does
it
on
does
mine.
for me. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know what you're missing.
There are no rules on Thanksgiving.
There
Ari.
are no rules. You're right. Okay, that's fine. All right. So I'm going to stick with Thanksgiving domination right now.
Yep.
And I'm going to go cranberry sauce.
Oh, very nice.
Because it has to be a part of the plate.
Real cranberry sauce.
Ocean spray, the shit in the can.
Can shaped. Right.
Yeah.
That's
Can
my
shaped.
wife's favorite is the can shaped cranberry sauce. She loves that.
And then on the way back down, cornbread.
Yep. Cornbread. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
And that's a wrap, guys. Sorry.
Now, savory cornbread, sweet cornbread.
Savory cornbread.
Okay.
Well, see, you can just give me cornbread. You don't get
they're both good.
You don't.
Like
but you don't get to
say
pick cornbread now. You lost the cornbread. The way I can't.
No. I'm not going to pick cornbred. I'm asking you what your favorite is.
Oh, okay. I'm defending my draft here.
Yeah, no. I'm asking
I can't
you
just be like Shell's macaroni and cheese.
Yeah.
Now.
What is your favorite cornbread?
I like the savory cornbread.
Okay. All right.
But I like it when it has a little chunks of actual corn in it.
Of course. Throw some jalapeno in there.
You know, I'm always going to have savory
really
over
talking.
sweet. You know that about me.
Absolutely. Well, it is strange because like my wife prefers sweet. I prefer savory, but when I make it at home, I make it sweet because that's what she likes.
You love your wife, yeah.
I do. But if I had my druthers, it would be the savory, and then you just loaded up the butter. But I'd throw the jalapenos in there too because that's jalapeno cornbread. It's awesome. Scott, you are next.
I'm going with creamed corn casserole. It is phenomenal. It's great in this part of the world where sweet corn is prevalent, and cranberry sauce looks nice on the plate. I've never touched it. I look at it. It looks pretty. Take the picture now. Move on. But definitely
on the
not.
Plate. Has to be on the plate.
I am glad we're in the casserole zone because I am going with sweet potato casserole, and then I am following that with green bean casserole. Why have the healthy version when you can turn it into candy with the sweet potatoes? And then the green bean casserole, again, why have a healthy dish when you can make it completely unhealthy?
Yeah.
Now, where does gravy fit into this?
I think you get gravy because you have mashed potatoes.
Yeah, you get gravy there.
Okay.
We should have said that because you get the gravy with your mashed potatoes, but you could also pour it on your turkey. You could pour it on your dressing / stuffing, however you want to do that. But
which makes mashed potatoes probably the most versatile first round pick.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it could play both sides of the line of scrimmage.
It's Desmond. For sure. It's Deion Sanders.
Yeah, it is Deion. It is the Deion Sanders of holiday dishes. I'm going to go with cottage cheese, and I like what?
I've never heard anybody eating cottage cheese on Thanksgiving in my entire life.
What? This is amazing.
Is that a normal side dish? I'm not even joking.
Yeah. For sure. I mean,
Andy?
I've never heard of this. Never. Not even once.
Hey, I mean,
My next pick's going to be pizza, so you win. Okay.
My next pick's chips and salsa. No,
no,
Okay.
man, it's a staple. We've had it for. I think I've had it for all 48, 49 years I've ever had.
Wow, really? Nicole's going to be horrified
Wait
when
a
we tell
second.
her
Like
about this.
at like other people's houses too, or is this a
Yeah.
document tradition?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I think most people's houses they've had it. So
Is that part of the country, really?
yeah. I mean, I'm blown away that it's that disinteresting or similar. We always have it. So I guess I didn't think that it was so
Wow,
out of
very
sorts.
interesting. I'm fascinated now. I have so many questions. Like, is it just a plain lump of cottage cheese? You put it in a salad, like in a green salad, or?
I put it on the side so it doesn't run everywhere. It's
Okay.
usually by the mashed potatoes, and it just kind of sits there.
Here's my problem with the cottage cheese. One, it's too healthy. Two, that really fills you up. Like, if you want to kill your appetite, cottage cheese will do it.
Well, my fifth round pick will actually eliminate all of that. So
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna level with you, Scott. That's very bizarre. I've never heard of this before.
Ari,
I'm
go ahead. I love when Ari calls somebody weird. That's the best part.
I'm not even saying Scott is weird. I'm saying that is bizarre. Like I've never heard that before, ever.
It is it. I have never it is an oddly healthy choice on a decidedly unhealthy holiday.
I've never heard of it being healthy. It's just part of it for me. I don't know.
Wow, that
I
is
put up a
strange.
poll and we've got 19 votes and 100% of the people have said no. So like, I don't know.
Ari,
Damn.
I've
Ari,
never.
you got your last two picks.
Oh, it's my turn.
Yeah,
Oh boy, I'm like actually kind of
he's
shook.
shook.
Okay, I'm gonna take scalloped potatoes,
Very nice. Good choice.
and I'm trying to think about whether or not I should double down with the carbs. But double down with the bread.
Do it.
Is doubling down with the bread like too fat of me?
Not. You're talking to me. The other day, I went to Texas Roadhouse and had 12 rolls and wished I'd had 20.
But I'll be the only person that doesn't have greens on their side on their plate.
Who cares? It's Thanksgiving.
Okay. I'm really panicking right now because I want to win.
You're doing very well. You have some classics on your.
I want
on
it to
your
be
plate.
like, okay, you know what I'm gonna do?
I mean, Scott just did the Al Davis pick. Like Darius Hayward Bay. What?
Scott just got disqualified. I don't even know if we can vote.
Hey, it's more
Scallop
like Janikowski. At least I'm going to the Hall of Fame.
Okay. Scallop potatoes, and the last pick is Pillsbury crescent rolls.
Yes, I was wondering if somebody was going to go here. We did that in my family for years and years, and you just keep putting pan after pan. You crack those tubes. You put pan
here's
after
the
pan
thing.
in the oven, and you make a giant basket of them. And I'll just grab a handful.
The reason why I had to take a second carb roll is because what I've created here is the perfect sandwich that you can make, which is the stuffing cranberry Pillsbury roll sandwich as the leftovers. Now, I wish I had gravy to put on there. I don't have gravy, but if you have the turkey, because everybody gets the turkey,
Yep.
the cranberry sauce and the stuffing with the crescent roll, stuff it with all that. It's
So let me throw something out here because what you just described sounds amazing, and especially if you get to put the gravy on it too. I know it's amazing because I've had it. If you go to Pom Pom's Sandwicheria in Orlando, Florida, they have a Thanksgiving dinner sandwich, and it is exactly what you just described. All of that stuff and with gravy. It is amazing. Absolutely amazing. So
you gotta read these responses. I wrote, is cottage cheese a Thanksgiving side? Yes or no? There's 202 votes. 97.5% said no. Oh my God, who hurt you if you have cottage cheese
and
as a side?
reported. This is incredible.
Laugh my ass off. What? No, question mark? Definitely not, but I'm eating it if it's there. What? Hell nah. What's wrong with you? Apparently I need to listen to today's pod to figure out what the hell this lunatic is talking about.
97.5% at this point.
Damn, my taste buds are like Iowa's offense. But
This is well. All right, Scott, you got one more pick. Now's your chance to redeem yourself.
Oh my God, I'm going to probably dig a bigger hole.
Do it.
I'm going to go with black olives, baby. Those are the
not what I was expecting.
What?
As
You're
Yes.
messing with us? What do you
No,
mean black
seriously.
olives? What are you doing?
Seriously.
Are you making a
do you
caprese
guys put
salad?
out a tray of cheese and olives and things to pick on
No.
before the dinner? Or this is at the dinner?
Yeah, this is one of about 15 things we have. I didn't know a specific name of a roll. I'd go with that. But
So as an avowed black olive lover, like I put black olives on my pizza. I think black olives are tremendous. And I love black olives as a, hors d'oeuvre.
yeah.
Have never had it in Thanksgiving dinner proper. That's very interesting.
Yes. So I have it usually right there with the cottage cheese, and then dressing / stuffing and mashed potatoes, and our creamed corn casserole and green bean casserole. All of it's right there, and that's just something I like to have. So black olives. The other one I was going to throw out there, and this one I figured I would really get panned for is celery. And the reason why is it loosens up all the things around it so you can eat more.
Well, and the celery also is a nice palate cleanser. That's another. So you sound like someone who, like, your family has the components of the charcuterie board just out with the dinner. And I will say that that's something that in the last few family gatherings we've gotten real big into the charcuterie. And as one of our family friends calls it, Lunchables for adults. It is great to have just a board of meat and cheese and olives just out to pick on before any big meal. I highly recommend it, other than the fact that you tend to fill up before the big meal. But it sounds like you just have it as part of the dinner proper, which, again, I don't really have a problem with. Those are all things I like. I don't think there should be rules about when you can consume them.
Right. Well, I tell you, based on the cottage cheese pick, it's like somebody's gonna have to report a murder or something on Twitter.
I was just going to say, I think Jeffrey Dahmer
So I have
finds
one
this
more
weird.
pick. I see a lot of the people in the comments putting this. Don't worry, I was headed there anyway. Pecan pie, of course, or pecan pie, depending on where you're from. Yeah. So, but pecan pie with some ice cream, with some vanilla ice cream, there is not much better than that. I'm so hungry right now.
I honestly, I am so, those, that scene in Waterboy when Adam Sandler's love interest comes over to his house and
Vicky Valancourt?
Vicky Valancourt, yeah, I forgot that name. Vicky Valancourt comes over to the house and Kathy Bates, the mother who hates foosball, is cooking, and she just puts down charred alligators on a stick in front of them. That's what I kind of feel like it would be like to go eat Thanksgiving meal at Scott's house right now. I don't know. I'm not offended. I am if I went there and I wasn't, and I didn't, and nobody gave me a heads up, I'd be like, what's going on here?
I am fascinated by this.
You still have all the stuff we drafted too, though, right?
I want to watch everybody make their selections with all of this out there. I feel like we could really psychoanalyze some people.
I'm not saying it's good or bad. I'm saying it's bizarre.
What he's saying, Scott, is he thinks you're Jim Harbaugh weird.
Man, I guess my part of the country's got some different tastes, some eclectic tastes here. But
well, I was going to say, if you go, one state over from you, you're into chili and cinnamon roll territory.
Yeah,
which odd combination, delicious combination.
I think we should keep running this back though, because I almost took pecan pie instead of Pillsbury crescent rolls, but I think if we ran it back one more round, I'd be able to put the bow on this thing.
What's the bow you want to put on?
I'll take cherry pie or apple pie, one of the two pies.
That's good. I'm good with fruit pie.
How do you say it? What's the proper way? Is it pecan or pecan?
It depends on where you're from. Where I am originally from, with my original accent, it would be pecan.
That's where I've said pecan my whole life, and I don't want to sound like an asshole.
Even in the South, there's disagreement depending on where you were raised, whether it's pecan or pecan. It can be either one.
Okay.
That one's not for me.
Wow. That is a tremendous draft. I feel like I've learned a lot, and from an anthropological standpoint, I now need to study the area around Iowa City. This is amazing.